Hey guys, welcome back. So, we were having problems with this clutch. Unfortunate, but I got an idea. Well, clutches don't like to sit still for very long, and moisture gets to them, and bad things happen when that happens, stuck together. And possibly springs sticking. Maybe? Well, I mentioned this in a previous video at some point. Oh, it'll clear up once you drive it. Well, I can't drive it very well without a clutch. So, I figured out how to set it up without a center stand. A little janky, wood blocks. It's resting on the exhaust a little bit on a cinder block. There's an orchid bee coming to say hello. I don't know why, but when I was working on the $300 go-kart, an orchid bee was with me the whole entire time. And the go-kart turned out great. So maybe it's a sign of good luck. I'll take this orchid bee as good luck. But the moral of my story is today we're going to be having some fun and give it some revs and stuff like that, and hopefully we can get something to free up somewhere, and also while we're at it we can see if all the gears work. We're going to get this cover back on, and we're going to put some gas in this. Still haven't gotten to the carburetors. Exhaust is blowing directly into the garage. I'm gonna get a fan. Honestly, that fan's mostly for me because it's feels like 100. Florida in the sun, no shade. I'm gonna get burnt real fast. So let's get to it. Stop ringing around. Let's get this thing back on. And we'll go through the whole ring-a-maroo of adjusting it again. Now, what we can do is put the shifter back on. What a challenge, huh? Oh, well, that was cool. Come on. definitely trying to run away on me. But all gears work. Clutch, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. I mean, I'm just thinking at this point it's got to be the clutch cable, you know? There's a piece that looks like it got like a really big rock might have hit it. Or this thing like fell over on this side at one point and it landed on a rock there. That was crazy looking. Okay. What I've done is I've taken it apart one more time. I've lined up everything in the actuator back together. Now let's see what happens. Okay. All right. Oh. Well, hold on a second now. So we're getting resistance. I'm gonna loosen up the adjuster because I feel like it's too tight. Well, let's see if it pops. That's what we're not wanting to do. Oh, no way. Did I just have it? I might have just had it in an awkward where nothing was lined up right. Oh, that feels like clutch. It springs back too. No way. Did I just have it lined up weird? That's clutch. I can hear the plates. What? Well, that's exciting. No way. So the bearings were lined up wrong? I don't know. Oh, sweet. Okay, let me start it and see what happens. Okay, so that didn't work. I think it needs to be adjusted out a little bit more. That feels a little better. That's what we were looking for right there. That'll hold that better and it will fix all the problems. So, it feels super tight. Yeah, that feels good. I don't like how it flops around. Is that just because it's not tight? I don't know. It's just a terrible clutch lever. Oh. Dang it. Ah, I had it too tight. Oh. Okay, proof of concept though, we're getting there. I think I've just got to have it adjusted right. I had it too tight. So, well, we're getting there. I'm gonna go back to this again and fix it, and then should be good. All right, so this should be the final time that I've got to do this. I just watched a really informative video. And I got an oil leak. Oh no, that's just chain stuff. Whew. Anyways, so I just watched a really informative video. Make sure that you've got all your cable in here. Your spring should be completely relaxed. So now behind here is the plate. This plate has a specific direction that you're supposed to have it, which is like that. So you've got little divots, and this plate with the ball bearing should be facing that way, which is forwards when it's actually on. And with this, it has the divots for the balls. Well, you're going to want to make sure that these divots are lined up perfectly with the balls so that you're not on a hill or halfway into the rotation, because this lifts out and pushes on your clutch rod. So you've got to make sure that this is lined up perfect. So now that that's on there like that, you've got your balls. Your balls should be in place, and when you pull on the clutch, the ball should ride on those little hills, and this will come out. And make sure you have your 5/16 ball bearing in here. But the ball should ride up on the flat part, and then push on the clutch rod, therefore releasing the clutch. So what you're going to want to do now is put it back on. Make sure your piece stays in place though. Go. Now you can put your cover back on. As long as that stayed in place and the balls are in those little divots, we should be good to start the actual adjustment process. All right, so you're going to want to adjust this out until you've got about half of it left. And then, surprise, surprise. Well, actually, honestly, yeah, it is a surprise. You're going to want to put the bike into 5th gear, and that'll allow you, when you're using this, to figure out where to, the correct spot to adjust this, other than when you feel something, turn it this way. Which I like better than, well, I like the putting it in 5th gear and actually being able to feel and see and really understand what you're, doing, than just feel it and, you just feel it. Well, sometimes that's not very accurate. So, put it in 5th gear. Let me do that. So now we're in 5th gear. You can see the wheel does not turn. Now we can start adjusting the actual adjuster. Now with the bike in 5th gear, you're going to want to turn this counterclockwise until you feel a touch, and then more until you're able to move the back tire. We're still not able to move the back tire, so we're gonna want to tighten it up a little bit more. Let's see. And we move the back tire now. No. No. Okay, now you can see the wheel spins because the clutch is in. So, good news. Plates aren't stuck. So this is all the way pressed in right now, pressing on the spring, and therefore allowing this to spin. So what you want to do now is you want to go clockwise until you cannot move the tire anymore. Which is there. So now your cable is at its peak performance here, and your clutch is totally disengaged. Now you can tighten up your jam nut, and you can work. Now you can work up here, and you can adjust this to where you like it, you know, where the grab point is and all of that. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll get back with you guys, see what happens. So I've adjusted it just a tiny bit more, and now when we pull the clutch, no pops, and I can show you guys, wheel does not turn. So, wheel does not turn, clutch in, it turns, and you're set. So that is definitely a lot better, in my opinion, than doing the, you know, feel this, and you can really see when that is fully in, it's allowing the wheel to turn because it's pressing on the springs. And then when you adjust it just enough back, then you're able to see that the wheel doesn't turn anymore because the clutches are disengaged, or, you know, they're together. They're stuck to the engine. Now you can't just turn it willy-nilly. And then you know your clutch is good up here. You don't want it too tight because it'll pop, but you know you're set. So sweet. We now get to attempt to take this down the driveway. Oh, not too bad. I didn't want to put the shifter on until it was off the things, just in case it fell. No way. Oh, it's so hot. And I was just so worried the entire time, but look at that. Wow. I'm gonna air up the tires a little better because I don't know if you guys saw in the when I was running it on the blocks, that tire is very So is the front probably, but that's okay. There's tubes in there, you know? Tube a day keeps the doctor away. So, wow, it drove. I did notice I was struggling to get it in a neutral, so might need to back this out just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Hopefully that'll be good. Oh. All right, so that means now it's time to try to get the gas tank on and take it for a real ride. If you remember, there's a little bit of surface rust. It's not too bad though, honestly. Let me get a flashlight. How about that? So you can see it's got it's got some stuff, right? But it's really not that bad. So we have obviously a fuel filter for this thing and some good fresh fuel. But I did notice that the petcock is a little bit leaky. It's coming out of the seal behind the switch here. So I did order another one of these. It won't be here till next week probably. But I think this will do for now. So yeah, we've got a fuel filter and we've got fuel line. So we are good to put this on. I'm like I said, you know, it'll be okay. It's not too bad in there. And I flushed it out with gas, so with new gas. So question is, I don't have enough gas right now, but we'll put it on the bike and figure everything out. So let's do that actually. Okay. All right, so we've got the fuel filter on. We'll do reserve. I don't see no flow. What about on? No flow. No. No. Oh. I left it on run the entire night. And that drained the battery, so I gotta go to AutoZone and claim my warranty. Again, this is the second time I'll be claiming this. Whoops. So I'm gonna head to AutoZone really quick, take out this battery, get a new one, and should be able to ride it when I get back. So I can't believe I left the thing on. Yeah, for some reason, I still think there is a short somewhere in here, or some sort of weird power draw of some sort, because nothing's on. Obviously, I ripped out all of the wires, so, you know, but when you leave it power to the coils, it still, it drains the battery for some reason. I have no idea why it would do that. Maybe that's just the thing. Might look it up, but anyways, I'll be back with a new battery. All right, third new battery. So now I'm gonna connect it backwards again and fry everything again. Just kidding. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a huge problem in the back wheel or something. I hope it's not bent, but wow. I was bouncing like a trampoline. Let's see if I can see any. I mean, I know we saw it on the one video where it was, you know, I don't see any signs of bending. Maybe it's just this wheel or the tire. It was so bouncy. What the heck? That is weird. Gosh, I hope it's not the wheel. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but cool. Well, that was fun. Let me take a look at the video, see if I can find what's going on. Maybe I just air it up more, you know? So, another update, because I'm just terrible at filming things. And it's going to continue, actually, because I'm going to add on the part that I did today with the exhaust, which is kind of a... it's kind of a... it's kind of funny, so you guys might enjoy it. But I did look at the video. You can't really see it, but I'm pretty sure the tire is bulged somewhere. And it's super bouncy. It's rideable, but probably not very safe. You know, on dirt, I think it would be okay. But you guys saw it though. It rides, it runs, and it shifts, and it's beautiful. 1976, 10,000 miles. It's a Honda. What do you expect, right? So, anyways, I didn't see anything in the video, and then I kind of just like brushed it off and forgot to say like I didn't see anything in the video. So here's the thing, I didn't see anything in the video. Anyways, on to the exhaust work that I did today, which is fantastic and a great time, and it didn't even work, but you guys will see. Look what we got. Finally time to actually fix the exhaust leak. Or at least I hope. Supposed to be a bolt there holding the exhaust, but there is not. So, yeah, which isn't the end of the world. It's clearly it hasn't fallen off or anything yet. So, what I'm gonna do is kind of just tap on this with a rubber mallet, try to see if it pops out. Now, I've never done this before. I'm wondering if I could just take the clamp off of this, if the pipe will just come out, or if that's a bad idea. Thinking it was a bad idea. I should have just took the bolts at the back off. Alright, so the reason I wasn't messing with this is because that's how that's set up. It's pretty sturdy. Quite interesting how the exhaust is set up here. Definitely interesting. So you can see on this side, it's just gasket and exhaust. on this side, you've got these shims here, and when you tighten this up, the shims press down in and seal it better. I'm not sure if that that should work. Let's see. Let's put it back together and we'll see. I know there's supposed to be a stud right there, but it's fine. All right. Clearly that's not the right size. I'm about to JB weld it. Well, it sounds a little better. Unfortunately, I do think I need those shims for this side. I don't think that's gonna happen. But that's okay. What we will do is put a new petcock on this tomorrow, and should be able to have a grand old time officially. Thanks for watching. Now hold on just a minute, guys. I got to thinking. I'm like, well, maybe I can make my own shim, and I found this old scooter boot here. Tell me that kind of doesn't look like a shim that I might be able to use. I mean, maybe, you know? It's worth a shot. It can't get any worse. Because I tested it, and I revved it like crazy. It's still real hot. And, yeah, it's definitely not working. So, I'm thinking, I'm like, well, this kind of looks like what I might need. I'm gonna have to cut these little ears off here. That might work. Well, I kind of turned it into Swiss cheese. But I think it could still work. I'm going to take the bolt off and put this on. And what's nice is that it's, you don't have to take the entire exhaust off again, because I can just scoop it around the thing. Anyways. Okay. Should be enough room. The hard part is getting this to go on properly. Not accounting for the exhaust still being hot. Should I cut it in half like the other one is? Because the other one's like, it's 2 pieces. Now this could definitely work. You guys see what I'm going for, though. Oh, yes. No, because that actually might help. Sounded quieter. It's actually a little quieter. Still a large, well, there's still quite a leak out of this side, obviously, but I think that's because it was laid down, honestly. The pipe is bent kind of this way, that way. So, yeah, I mean, that's better. It's not perfect. Maybe if I put another exhaust gasket in, you know? That's what I'm thinking. Or if I just JB weld it. But that sounds better. So I'm happy with that. Clutch works, shifters shifting, and kickstart is kickstarting. So that's great, honestly. Yeah, the last thing that I have to actually do is fix the petcock. I got a new one coming in, and I think the problem right now is, you know, there's air coming in through the front here, because it leaks out the front and out the back, I'm pretty sure, actually. So it leaks from just about everywhere, and I think that air is trying to it's messing up the internals of this and causing it to not flow properly. You can actually hear it. And you can see it. I mean, it's not flowing at all. But when you turn it to on or reserve, you can hear it goes. So it's kind of like fighting the air in here. But that's it for this video, officially this time. And I could say the exhaust is 50% fixed now. And that's it. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, where hopefully I'll have a new petcock and new tires, or it'll be just videos of me riding it around a little bit. So, yeah, that's it.